Oh, one sec. I need to change my settings. Okay. Restarting now. But for some reason I can't change the title. Weird. Also, is chat down? Sorry. Okay. I was lagging, so. Okay. So this one I feel a bit more comfortable with working on, so. Probably better to do it. Let's see. Did I end up fixing my icon? Okay, I'm gonna say that's sufficiently fixed. Okay, we're gonna buy stuff. Get maps. Okay. And next month I'm gonna declare. Oh, never mind. You can just do this month. I think I'll still prioritize the north side. So tribal conquest it is. Well, 11, so wait 1 day. Oh, I'm absolutely trolling. think I need some units on this front as well. I need units here too. Sure. I don't know. Oh, okay, sure. Sorry. I have a incoming unlisted trade video. So I was confused about that. Yeah, there's only one trade video right now. Yeah, anyway, sure, ask away. I'm not sure how many more forts I need to siege it. I think I'm basically done with this war. Maybe engage a couple more battles. Should be the quickest way. I have a really bad feeling about this. I think I'm building light ships instead of galleys. Yep. Oops. That is called lag. Okay. Maybe this one. Okay, or not. Sorry. Not a huge fan of winning sieges either, so. Okay, now they're sort of hinting me. This might be the new meta. Just have massive cannon stacks, and the AI will suicide into it. Okay, I guess they're really intent on dying here. Oops. Doesn't seem to be a cannon only thing. Okay, that was weird. Maybe one more battle and we'll win. I don't want to take too long in these wars. Well, by too long I mean 9 months for the to 100% the biggest nation in the game. So it's not bad at all. Just me being picky. I actually kind of wonder how many people would be genuinely interested in watching someone do like a 15-15 world conquest. It's gonna be really painful. To do and to watch. Alright, we're basically done. Okay, I got the border Tuscany. Okay. Probably all I need here. It wouldn't hurt to take more, but let's see. Let's focus on these stupid straits. Something like that. Good enough. Oh. Okay. I have the diplomats, right? Yep. We're gonna immediately trib this guy. Well, that didn't work out the way I envisioned. I thought I can trip them. But I didn't know they're actually in the HRE. Well, my max manpower isn't that high. I just spam slacking with all the mill I get from raising. Okay, in that case I have to deal with a Catholic coalition the standard way. Okay, and I have to get this region. Sort of unfortunate that I'm gonna get Sunni AE, but whatever. I should have stabbed up first. Inflation is fine. Actually, I think I care a bit about my admin, because I can tech up soon. This is actually surprisingly a low yield, monarch point wise. I did not use the restart trick though. This is supposed to be a relatively, what do you call it? Those glitchless runs. I've used my fair share of tricks, but I did not use the slacken thing. I generally slackened like at this time. But I have reasonable econ because of the way I'm managing my states. This is good. I should probably do it soon. Sorry, I must have missed some questions. Yeah, so... this requires a lot of explanation, but basically, there's a neat way to set up trade companies on low dev states with lots of provinces, and you build a harbor. That tends to be a very cheap way GC-wise and ducat-wise of getting that merchant. It's neat. Anyway, gonna truce break islands again. And delete forts. Don't need. These I need. For now. Because I'm lazy. Yeah, very unfortunate. Can't trip them. Wonder if I can trip Novgorod or something. like influence them. Or take on foreign debt, whichever is cheaper. Now I do need to be worried about my AE, so I can't deal with a full Christian coalition. I think I have like 2 point something K. But there's also lots of time spent outside the game time. Anyway, no coalition should form yet. Austria's a bit strong. What am I getting? They only have 23k. They're garbage. 22, 19, 17. This guy. With this guy. Sort of want to truce lock these guys now, but the issue is the defender. And to deal with the defender, I need to douse Spain. And to deal with Spain, I need a navy. But I made the mistake of building light ships. What I mean. See, ship and galleys. So we can redo that. I'll keep it. There's a nice beam you can use. Do with light ships. Well, I'm not sure if it's nice. It's kind of painful to do. Anyway, need to get maps here and then another place. So I'm gonna be OE free for a bit. Still have 96k, which is surprising. Let's see. Yes, Cav is expensive and doesn't do its job. There's no reason to use them. Wards are won by sieging is another argument. What I do is I delete my cav pretty quickly, actually. I try to suicide them into battles and make them take casualties and then delete them. Okay. Anyway, 12-month CCR is fairly chill, I think. It's reasonable. Okay. This guy. Ooh, share maps. Okay. Now we're gonna go here. And we'll get the final map. And we need to start chartering. Yeah, that is okay. I'm probably the most vocal person about not using Cav in the Horde community. I think there's like one good Horde player who swears by Cav, which I don't really understand. And there's a guy who sort of uses Cav, but I think I can convince him to not use Cav. He doesn't play anymore though. And then there's another guy who sort of doesn't care, but mainly goes infantry like me. But he sometimes keeps the original cav and just keeps those units around. But I'm not sure. I don't think he explicitly builds any cav regiments. Anyway, I need to charter from probably this guy. But I think after my OE goes down. Oh, or maybe I can just get dip rep immediately. There we go. Okay. And that gives us a couple tribs. Oh. Okay, I guess I need a day. Although it's sort of tempting to Dow this guy. Well, if I Dow him, I can take whatever this is. But he's low dev, so he's not that worthwhile of a trib. Yeah, I'll just trib these two. And I need to ally this guy. Or, well, let's see. Oh, that works. Guess this is ideal, but costs like 200 ducats extra. So I'll just take whichever one I can get. No preference between these two, I think. I'll just yank this one and trim him. Whoa, 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 is he Catholic? Oh, he's Catholic. Interesting. Well, it's good that I noticed. Well, it's not colonizing per se, it's just getting footholds in other places so I can be more productive. The issue that I'm facing right now is that the European coalition is a bit too much for me to handle. I need to focus all my troops on the Ottomans first. Bitch. How dare you. I can try to change my attitude. I'm not so sure if that helps. And should be good. But anyway, I want to trip him before I declare on the Ottomans. And this guy would be ideal if I can somehow trip him again. Because this is like 50 OE that, AE that I can drop. So it'll give me some buffer. The plan is to kill the Ottomans and then go into Spain. Then I want to start getting a foothold in the New World. Although it's not strictly important that I do it now, because my New World is on Tech 14 once I get my 4th idea group unlocked. So we'll just chill. Oh yeah, can I change the... Okay, good. Somehow I had issues with updating the title. Because I did fail the Saladins thing. Okay. Well, it is true that at this point, economy isn't that much of an issue. Still some non-trivial amount of expenses though. See it. And it's also a ridiculous amount of micro, actually, that I don't want to go through. Ah, whatever. We'll figure it out. Sad. Okay, looks like we're gonna tech up on next month. So I think I'm gonna have like 8 or so points go to waste. But that's okay because I saved 60 essentially by waiting for the next year. I know, right? Core houses really should be free. I don't understand why you wouldn't make it free. Okay. And this is our golden tech. So I need to actually figure out when I can hit this. The idea is to embrace colonialism after storing up enough points to take this. You can take tech, like, honestly if I had the points I probably could take tech 14 like now if I embrace colonialism. You can buy yourself a lot of leeway if you don't embrace an institution. Of course, that only makes sense if you're like a horde. Otherwise, you need as much monarch point savings as you can. Okay, so 4 guys. This guy, this guy, this guy. Macro would be nice as well. I'll take either, honestly. I hope this micro ends on this patch. It's not a very fun thing to do. So, are there any other forts that I need to deal with? Not here. Just a couple here. And of course there's one here. Oops. Never knew they were staring at me there. So I'm gonna leave behind, say, 9k to carpet siege. And the rest can probably go siege that. It's been suggested on the forums actually for a long time, but you know how they are. Doesn't work out nicely, as you would hope. Man, these forts are actually really cancer. The coalition would dissolve the moment I peace out Ottomans, but it's good to know that even with this rundown Ottomans, they would still threaten the coalition. Good to know. Anyway, there isn't much for me to do here. I should focus some of my troops here. And this guy can... well... maybe chase him. Oh, or there. Nice. I think we caught a big stack. Well, yes, modding can do it. But somehow being Paradox approved matters. Because of it being achievement compatible and all that. Wonder if they've downsized their navy. They have. But a bit too big still. If I had properly built the fleet earlier, everything would have worked out, but alas. Yeah, this guy's gonna help on this front, and what am I doing here? Nothing useful. Okay. I do. See? These are my... well, this guy's not my trib. He's my trib. I should actually kill him now. Before I forget. So it seems like I need 5 cannons. And 3 dudes. I don't really care if they get caught. No big deal. Okay. Okay, is that it? Nice. I think there's one fort here, yeah. You know, I don't really care about that fort. They can keep it. Oops. I'm gonna delay this as long as possible. Ideally, I'd like this siege to continue, so... we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna have to reinforce here. Yeah, let's chase them and finish them off. Laziness triumphs again. So I do have the 33 galleys prepared. And, well, I can do this if I want. But this is a totally even fight. I can lose. There isn't much loss to me if I lose it, but similarly there isn't much benefit to me if I win it. So I don't think I need to carpet siege this. Gonna see if I can run this guy down. And win. So it seems like he's not attacking here, so I'm gonna go this path, and let's see. Well, he's red now, so it should be pretty quick to peace. So I think I can be fairly sloppy for the remainder of the war. You should think of galleys as only strong in inland seas. But thankfully, like a relatively common area that you fight are inland seas. Sorry, not inland seas, whatever you call these. Okay, they are called inland seas. Outside of that situation, it's pretty useless, as you noticed. But in inland sea, they're stronger than heavies. Of course, you have to compare by combat width. So you want to compare 3 galleys to 1 heavy. Let's see. So we declared on January, so 5 months for 88%. And you can see how, as you repeatedly truce break them, it gets easier and easier. Especially if you kill their units in previous wars, because then they take time to rebuild. Anyway, we can peace out after this battle. I think I got all the maps I need. The rest of the maps are in the Americas. Hindus... Wait. I thought Hindus get this on 1544. Weird. Whatever, I'll eventually get it with Explo. Oh yeah, so technically I haven't conquered all of Asia. These guys are still remaining. They're still strong despite all that, but wow. Anyway, I guess I'll take this way. And we will reduce war exhaustion. And I'm gonna be forced to dip bank soon. Yikes. No, 30 galleys beat 10 heavies, for sure. In the Mediterranean, that is. The annoying thing about Mediterranean is that this is a very important strait, and this is not inland sea. So this requires heavies. So if you do need to control this area, and you don't have the resources to do 30 galleys and 10 heavies, you might as well just invest in 10 heavies. Okay. So now it's mostly cleaning up over here. And let's see if I can take these forts away. Okay, this looks good to me. Alright, and... well, for now I'm gonna dip bank. I don't exactly want to dip bank the entire game though. But at least for the raising process, we'll do that. one thing that's interesting is that when you take provinces, the AE is calculated on a province by province basis. Now it turns out that the religion of the province is irrelevant. The religion of the province owner, so Ottomans being Sunni, is relevant, but me conquering Catholic provinces from Sunni Ottomans, AE-wise, at least for the Catholics, is equivalent to me conquering like a Sunni province. Oh, actually, AE-wise, it's equivalent for any religions, actually. But culture actually does matter. So Croatian, if I conquer Croatian culture, this guy cares way more from the culture penalty. Well, penalty slash bonus in the AE calculation. So that's a bit of a weird, unintuitive thing going on. What can you do though? Okay. How many more wars? 200, so we're gonna need 3 wars, maybe 2 if we're lucky with the way we get the unjustified demands. Sorry, with the Conquest CB. Conquest CB does reduce the war score of the target if you occupy it. But, well, yeah, it's weird. And I mean, the thing is, the total war score will decrease when the Ottomans shrink from me conquering them, so that's like the issue. Anyway, can I just trip people? I'm guessing no, but no. This guy would be willing to join soon, though. For some reason, he's neutral and not threatened. I feel like he should be threatened towards me, but oh well. Yeah, true. Okay, these guys are an artifact of the stupid thing. Anyway. Oh, the one good thing is he's dev pushed a bit. So that means more stuff from raising. Cool. So how's my AE looking? So at this point, we're gonna get a Christian coalition, but that's okay. We prepared a couple tribes to release. I do want Novgorod as well, but Novgorod's a bit sad. Yeah, we should get him as well, but I guess not for a bit longer. Yeah, so these guys joining is a sign that I've conquered too much. But again, it doesn't matter. I have tributaries that I've prepared to release. One of the biggest mistakes in a beginner horde player, or a beginner player who, well, beginner like pre-1600 world conquest people, so these guys are still really good, is they don't use request maps a lot. They try to get maps by stealing maps or by manually exploring, but 50 spy network is just a huge investment. If you're a horde or anyone who can get tributaries, it's always best to get a tributary per key tech groups and potentially key religions. So the key tech group is Western, because they'll, you know, explore the New World for you. If you're a non-horde, getting one of the Nomad tech groups is very good, because they have visions in so many areas. And then the Muslim tech gives you vision pretty much everywhere after 1544. So these are the things to keep in mind. One other thing is Ainu, or any animist tag, gives you vision of South America on 1544. Because there are animist tribes in South America, and by religion sharing, Ainu will get maps there. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. It's a very relaxing run. Anyway, the goal is to let the coalition fire and just lose tributaries. In fact, if I want to, I can just declare right onto the coalition right now and lose stuff. But that's why I decided against grabbing Hegemon. I still need to deal with AE a bit. Oh, I just swapped to a trade efficiency, my bad. I've been losing a lot of money from that. And periodically debasing when you're at this, when you have really high average local autonomy, periodically debasing is fine. I sometimes do it to adjust my unrest as well. Anyway, I'm being a bit lazy here. I'm gonna take some attrition while I reorganize my troops. I've grown too much and had too many sort of ad hoc compositions I need to fix. Okay. Yeah, so the thing is, there are no forts in here, so I don't need clean compositions like this, honestly. I need one or two clean compositions on this front, because I'm not totally done with Anatolia. Oh, don't worry, there are various playstyles to EU4. My playstyle and a couple other people's playstyle sacrifices real time and sanity for lots of results with the limited in-game time available. Right, so at some point you have to decide for yourself whether certain things that I do is worth your time. Because of course in the game meta theory itself, the amount of effort or time that you spend is totally irrelevant. In the I don't think people would say like castling in chess like I don't think people would shy away from castling in chess just because it requires you to move 2 pieces in 1 turn, which is double the effort of moving a piece. But I mean, in EU4, somehow your in-game time is not in-game, out-of-game time can be considered a resource. Somehow. Some people consider it. I don't exactly consider it, but I do recognize that that is a thing. So... One thing I will tell you that late game well, this is already late game for a pre-1600 world conquest, right? Once you have the right setup for it, late game in pre-1600s are much nicer, I guess, than late game in, like, you know, 1750s, because you're at the prime of sieging, right? You have a lot of army tradition, you have a lot of good generals, you have 2 cannons, you have level 2 forts most of all. So sieges take no time. And now once you get like level 8 forts unlocked, even if you have max cannons, it's very painful to siege them down. And of course, enemies will get more idea groups and stuff like that. So, in a sense, doing it fast has its own benefits in terms of reducing the difficulty. I imagine level 8 forts aren't a thing anymore. They used to be... I mean, even in 1.29, certain tags used to build them. Like, basically nations who had money and built them. So, like, OPMs and the HRE, they store up like 20k ducats over the course of the game, and they'd build them. Ming was also another shitty nation. They often built upgrade their forts. Ottomans, for example, rarely upgraded forts on 1.29 because I guess they're paying a lot for their units or something, and they didn't get to store up that money. Or maybe they don't prioritize leveling up the fort upgrades as much. But I'll be honest, so this run is my attempt to do a pre-1600 while being as friendly as possible. The strategy is relatively simple, and I'm not using any game-breaking exploits, and I'm doing it relatively micro-free except for the early game. Alright, I made a little oopsie, and I need to fix that. I need to do a little test here. A little science. I want to down Novgorod here. And see if he's willing to see if he wants me to release Trib. Let's see. Good. What do you mean? Oh, I see. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, so now... oh, did I not drop to 0? Oops. Whatever. Would be nice if I can trip them though. Well, I think debt is a big issue in this game right now. Yeah, they somehow... yeah, the AI just somehow is much worse. Which is very unfortunate. Okay, so here's the Dow. And we just cancel some troops. I'm also gonna cancel my vassal. This is my vassal. But I'm still canceling it because dip integrating them just takes way too long. You can't really afford to keep a diplomat occupied forever as a horde. Well, I mean, you can for this run because I'm kinda chilling, but in more serious runs, you can't. So apparently that's not enough, which is a bit sad. I need to figure something out then. I can consider releasing like a tag here. Oh my god. Yeah, I was planning to get Congo by this point, but... Oh... I think they would have accepted if I checked more frequently. Oh well. So, I know that Ottomans are going to be 3 wars, right? So, probably... Oh, they don't want me to release shit to Ottomans. I don't mind losing stuff to Hungary. Well... I do because Hungary's in the HRE, they're gonna put all this shit in the HRE and make the conquest way more expensive, AE-wise. Right, so in ordinary cases I'd bird that and secure that Congo trip, but it's not a big deal. I'm sure I can figure something out. There, that's good enough. Am I gonna dismantle the HRE? No. And it sort of sucks that I have to lose some land. But I'll kill them. Well, by killing them, I mean I'll trib them for now, and I'll eventually kill them. Yeah, and the best thing about losing tribs is that you can re-trib them. Generally, you should focus the ones that have minus opinion of you, because this might flip to hostile, I think, next month. So basically, you can take the number of diplomats you have as a rough guideline of how many tributaries you can immediately get back. So should this be a trib? I think so. I'm gonna have to deal with more similar cases where I have to release tags. So I don't mind tribbing him. Okay. Oh. That's unfortunate. Okay. Now we have this guy's a trib. This guy's a massive trib. I think he's like 200 of. Yep. So you can see my AE with the Catholics disappeared because I released enough tribs. Oh yeah, did I talk about why I'm not dismantling the HRE? Basically, it gives me a free truce break on the current HRE Emperor. So I declare on the HRE, the Emperor joins, I take stuff from the Emperor, I declare on the HRE again, and so on. And then, after you kill the current Emperor, you get a new Emperor. So that way you can cycle through all the strong Catholic monarchies. I still haven't given up my dreams of fighting Spain. Haven't thought too deeply. About what I'm gonna do. Because I'm trying to chill, I can totally wait. Like, no big deal. Oh yeah, I wonder if Tuscany can become threatened. If they change their attitude to threatened, I can trip them. Same with like any of these guys. Seems like no. Anyway, our job is to kill the Ottomans. Then we can relax. Now, these tags are what I consider waste of my diplomats. I'm probably just gonna kill them eventually. Oh yeah. Here's a little war that I can do in the meanwhile. Well, I can do it after the Ottoman War. If I conquer stuff, the truce break will be a bit more expensive. So let's not. Oops, I did not mean to. Whatever. I was just checking in. Yes, my loans are burger loans, so I don't care. But I do want to get rid of them, just for the aesthetics. So whenever I have the free spare money, I'm gonna get rid of them and pay them off. Right now, I have a somewhat important use of my money, so. Okay. Is dip banking considered chill? Sometimes I wonder what I mean when I say chill. Alright, I'll be honest, I don't know where all their troops are. It's either here or here. Because of that, I can't really carpet siege this area. I'm gonna have to send in my entire stack just to verify. Same here, I'm gonna be very careful when I'm maneuvering in this area. Anyway, Ottomans are basically dead. So, just an exercise of coring all of them. Also, I need to BRB 1 sec. Chill is when you only... I wouldn't say I'm at 99.9. This is like 90% min-maxing, I think. I'm taking a lot of liberties. Anyway, I have to go. 3 hours is a bit longer than I thought anyway. Let's see if I can find someone to raid. And if you're still here, Sayuza, thank you. What else did I miss? Oh yeah, Happy New Year's. I I was kind of quiet when I was saying earlier on. So, everyone who said Happy New Year's to me, thanks. Happy New Year's back. Actually, people who haven't said Happy New Year's to me, I'll still say Happy New Year's to you, too. Okay. So do people even stream on New Year's? Like, what kind of a loser streams on New Year's? Okay, actually, quite a bit of people. Too bad not many people are English. Seems like there are lots of Europeans, which makes sense time zone wise. Early bird, sure. There's a French person, and I like French. Le Bengal, succès, ming attaque. Salut, moi c'est du. Okay, I'll stop. Yes, +6 from EST, right? Makes sense. Well, roughly. Alright, anyway. Happy New Year's, everyone, and enjoy 2021. I'm not so sure if 2021 is something you'd want to look forward to, but... And let's be real here, half of you are just asleep anyway. So it doesn't matter if you don't like French. Alright, goodbye. Shit. Seems like I didn't type the person's name correctly. There you go. Goodbye, everyone.
Bon, ça je peux-tu... Oups, excusez, j'ai accroché...